What's up, guys? So today we are going to take a look at latest news about NASCAR 21 Ignition, which is the expansion, which is coming October 6th. Give you my thoughts on that. So we're looking at a Traxion article covering it. Let's take a quick look at the video, and we'll see how this works out. Hold on, let me pause it. Yeah, I don't want the sound playing. That might be an issue. Let's slow it down. Just to see if we... Alright, so the first thing we have... Hold on. The rear view camera is working. So they got that working. That's an okay detail. I mean, it's the bare minimum. But at least it's there. There you go. You see it right there. Yeah, the rear view camera is working. But it's only in car. There you go. You see it again. I'll skim through the article afterwards. Now, remember, they're not going to continue this game, obviously. They said they were going to start fresh. Free to all users who already own the game. And there is a price drop to $20. Still not worth it. It's a shame. It's a game that looks like... Okay, the tire wear and fuel indicator, as you saw, that's also there. I don't know if it works right, but now experience the season, because there is no career mode, by the way, with this next gen car. You got new animation for the pit stops. There you go. There's the rear view camera again. Obviously, it's only when you're in the in-car view. Tire wear and fuel indicators right here. So yeah, they talked about making some changes to the HUD and the user interface. Yeah, I like the way the rear view camera looks. It works properly. That's a really good addition, but it's too little too late as far as I'm concerned. Alright, I think that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, just wanted you to see really quick the rear view camera. So let's take a quick look. 2022 season update, cars and tracks. Update includes real world NASCAR Cup Series roster, teams, paint schemes, and the next gen car. Contemporary car models will be included. Okay, so we know about the cars, but they also added the new Atlanta Auto Club and Worldwide Technology Raceway. I wasn't really expecting that, but I guess to call it, the 2022 season, you need the schedule. So I guess that's okay. User interface, HUD, and pricing changes. There will be updates to the game outside of the 2022 season too. Some of these changes will include refreshed user interface elements, upgraded HUD, which will have all new tire wear and fuel. So as you can see down here in the bottom right. Now the question is, will it work properly? With the history of these guys, who knows? But let me save that for the end. And there will be new lines of dialogue for intro scenes from MRN's Alex Hayden. So they did audio recordings, new audio recordings. Bottom right corner shows new tires and fuel gauges coming in October 6th update. Meanwhile, the base price will be reduced to $20, which I mentioned, well below the original market value. This game has no value. Before the publication of this article, retail, blah, 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 blah. Okay, there's something else I want to show you guys here. Brace yourselves. There will be a NASCAR 21 Ignition Victory Edition that will include the 2022 expansion, the previous 2021 Season Pass, $30 separately, and the 2022 DLC content in a future Season Pass 2. Remember this, okay? This is not something that's out yet. They're talking about for the future. So it was confirmed the Victory Edition will be available October 6th, and it'll cost $50. That's right, $50 they want for this Victory Edition, okay? So as you can see here, they added some new animation, and of course, the tire changer his knees are like morphing into the track. But Season Pass 2. Yes, the media information mentions a Season Pass 2 as optional paid downloadable content. Zero details are mentioned or confirmed. The first Season Pass for the game included 3 livery packs. So zero details are mentioned or confirmed. So they don't know what this additional content's going to be. They can't confirm anything. But yet they're selling it. They're going to sell it to you October 6th for $50. So they want you to have faith that they're going to deliver something. You don't know what it is. This is why I tell people, don't spend money on something before you know what you're getting. Don't pre-order games, and definitely wait a couple days after the release of a game before you spend money on it. It's not going to kill you to wait a couple of extra days. I waited a couple of extra days before I decided to buy NBA 2K23, and I'm enjoying it. It's not perfect, but it's a huge improvement over the past several years, and I've avoided buying those games for years because of the direction it went. They really did a lot to upgrade that game, and I saw the reviews by a lot of people. I saw a lot of footage. I did a lot of research, and I said, okay, you know what? I'm ready to come back in. So that's the way that a smart consumer goes about business. You don't just blindly commit your money to a product you don't know what it is. And I still see people on social media all the time asking about, oh, when is the pre-order going to be ready? Like, they're already begging these developers to take their money, and they don't know what, before the game's even out, before they even know what they're getting. It's insane. So, Season Pass 2, blah, blah, blah. All right, that's all in place of a separate 2022 game release on PC, blah, blah, blah. All right, update. So this is an update that just came out like 2 days ago. Per the release, updates to the title will be seen across Race Now, online multiplayer, and the paint booth. In other words, no career mode. Regarding that specific line, I asked if it pertained to the 2022 Cup Series content. The 2022 content will not be available for career mode in Ignition. By the way, it's the same thing with the NASCAR Heat 5 season update that everybody's so excited about. It's not going to be part of the career mode either. I saw that in a separate article. I'm not even going to get into that. Full disclosure. Okay, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, they want $50 for this Victory Edition that has a future Season Pass 2 that they cannot confirm what it is or what it's going to contain, but they will take your money today for a hamburger tomorrow or Tuesday. All right, most of you probably won't get that reference. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger. I'm butchering it, but some of you will know that reference. It's an old school cartoon somebody will not get a prize, but I'm sure somebody in the comment section will know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, this is what you're getting. Now, we're going to get to the real heart of everything here and what I'm going to tell you. As I said earlier, this is the last game for this iteration. They already announced they were going to release a 2023 game. And this is where your mind should be as a consumer. Instead of blindly believing everything these developers tell you, you have to understand how to read between the lines. So, I look at this and I do see that they did put some effort into this, right? And I actually think it's commendable to a point. I know the developer, the actual people working on this, they're doing their best. But the decision of this company to make these guys work on this is time and resources. This took months. They added 3 tracks. They added a rear view camera. Okay. They added new animations, audio recordings. So there is work they put into it, time and resources. And my problem is if you're abandoning this project to start from scratch and release a brand new ground up game in 2023, why would you do this? Why wouldn't you just say, all hands on deck, we're going to push all of our resources into that next game? First of all, anybody that thinks these guys can develop a brand new ground up game in 1 year, less than a year actually, because this NASCAR 21 hasn't even been out for a year. We still haven't hit that 1 year mark yet. And so it's going to be less than a year of development on the first ground up game. That's impossible. So for them to announce that, that's already a huge red flag, right? And then you see all of the resources that just went into this. Don't tell me that this was 2 or 3 guys. This was a big effort on their part just to get this in, the rear view camera, this tire wear fuel indicator, this animation. They said they recorded new audio, and they added 3 tracks. There's the new Atlanta reconfiguration, Auto Club, Worldwide Technology, Raceway. So they added all that stuff. This took time and resources, months of work. Whether all of this is going to work, it doesn't matter to me, because the gameplay, that's not something they worked on. They never talked about it. So you're gonna get the same shitty experience, but you're gonna have some of these features in there that, okay, some people are gonna be like, wow, that's nice, I appreciate it. For what? The game sucks. The most important part of the game is the gameplay. It's atrocious. The AI is... What difference does it make that you know your tire wear and your fuel consumption if the AI's pit logic is completely destroyed? It makes no sense. When they decide to pit, when they don't, none of it makes sense. What difference does it make if you know what your tire wear and your fuel consumption is? None of that makes sense. So, to me, this was a stupid decision. But why did they do this? Well, they want money. Who's going to be stupid enough to pay for this Victory Edition at $50? I guarantee there's going to be some idiot to do it, but really, I don't think that many people are going to do it. So what's the point of all this? They're trying to squeeze what they can out of what's left. I'm starting to think that even that 2023 game that they're telling people about, if that's ever going to see the light of day. I mean, really? A game from scratch you're going to make in less than a year? And you see what they've been able to do with several years of development. I mean, there's a part of me that's starting to wonder, are they just going to resurrect the Heat series and keep it going? And maybe just reintroduce it and work on that? To me, that's the only thing that makes sense to me. If you're going to do something in 1 year, and also keep in mind, they added this car to NASCAR Heat 5 as an update. Again, not in career mode. But the point is, they did add it. Another thing that I failed to show, I forgot to mention, in this video, you can actually see inside the car. There's no fifth gear, by the way. Keep an eye on over here. No, it was gear 2. No, there's another one where it shows. Where is it? Bear with me. Okay, over here. They're going down the backstretch, and it's in 4th gear. I don't know what track that is, but is there a 5th gear? It wouldn't shock me if they just left. I don't know what else to say. I'm not trying to bash these guys. I know some of you think that I'm overly negative. I'm being honest with you. Don't spend your money on this garbage. This doesn't make any sense to me. For a company that's been in this, predicament, if your intention is really to release a brand new game and just undo this mess, why would you spend so much time and resources into extending this? For what? The gameplay still sucks. Who cares about all this extra stuff if the game still... It doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand how you could push all your... I would have all hands on deck working on 2023. This makes no sense to me. So you had all your resources into this, and at the same time working on a brand new game for next year. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And I would hope that most of you would have learned by now that not to believe this shit. So I don't know. That the only thing I could think of is maybe that's what their plan is. They're just gonna, continue the NASCAR Heat Series, go back, try to tweak it, fix it, add this stuff, make it work, and then release it as a brand new game because those are existing assets that they own. I don't see how any developer can just, in less than a year, start from scratch and build a brand new game in time for 2023. I don't believe it. So those are my thoughts on this. I was going to talk a bit about GTA 6, Grand Theft Auto 6, with all the news. I'm sure you guys have heard, all the leaks and all that stuff. If you're interested in my thoughts on that, let me know. I'll do a video on that. If not, then I won't. So, I'm curious to know. Let me know. I look forward to your comments later.